The two Azerbaijani servicemen who crossed into Armenian sovereign territory last week have been arrested and had a public criminal prosecution initiated against them, according to Armenia's Prosecutor General's office. They stand accused of illegally crossing the border, illegally transporting firearms across the border, and committing acts that endangered the public. Last week, the Armenian and Azerbaijani defense ministries announced that two Azerbaijani servicemen had crossed into Armenian territory from the Azerbaijani exclave of Nakhichevan, reportedly after getting lost in bad weather conditions. The first serviceman was detained in the Sisyan district of Armenia's southernmost Sotk region later the same day. The second serviceman was detained 3 days later near the southern Armenian city of Qaban, also in Sotk. Allegations have surfaced that the second serviceman murdered an Armenian civilian near Qaban prior to his detention. The Armenian government has not confirmed that. Yesterday, Armenia's newly elected human rights ombudsman, Anahit Manasyan, visited the two servicemen and got acquainted with the conditions of their detention, as well as issues relating to their right to access healthcare. According to the Human Rights Defender's Office, the two Azerbaijani servicemen have been provided with an interpreter and public defender for legal proceedings. And Azerbaijani units fired on Armenian positions in the Sotk area of Armenia's eastern Gegharkunik region yesterday evening at around 11 p.m, according to Artur Davtyan, the spokesperson of the Armenian Defense Ministry. The Armenian side has reported no casualties as of 10 a.m. The situation on the border is relatively stable. Azerbaijan's defense ministry has not commented publicly on the news. And one Armenian serviceman remains in a critical condition following clashes last week between Armenian and Azerbaijani forces near the village of Degh in the Sotk region. Armenia's defense ministry reported 4 killed and 6 injured in the Degh clashes. The Azerbaijani side reported 3 killed on their side. Of the 6 injured servicemen from Armenia, 3 were admitted to intensive care units after the clashes. 2 of them are now in a stable condition and have been transferred out of intensive care. The third's condition is being described as extremely serious. It was the deadliest clashes between the two sides in months, marking a major escalation in tensions. And finally, Armenian gymnast Artur Davtyan was crowned champion at this year's European Gymnastic Championships over the weekend. The sporting tournament was held in the Turkish city of Antalya. Davtyan won gold during the vault section. He also won a bronze medal in the pommel horse section.